Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Duke's offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing the puppy out.
Catch in the middle, it's King. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't.
It's a seam wide open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you...
Oh, out of space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan.
There he goes! Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lopez to pass. Got his man in the middle. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. Complete downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's got him still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's King. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Lost the throw on first down off the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was fooled.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner goes down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Lopez to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside it, and the ball is loose on the return. Touchdown, UNC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Gives it on the option. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And the Blue Devils have a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Quickly to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The Blue Devils in the hurry up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions and you've got to put something together, the last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line, it's Johnson. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's going to fire deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Makes a grab past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Bag's got it. Touchdown, Duke. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Heaves it on the run. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. 1st and goal and a touchdown will win it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Almost intercepted, and that would have won the game, but now they need one more stop to seal it. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Tar Heels! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
And that is why you never quit on a play. On 4th down by the goal line, it looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Lopez wants to fire. Keeps it going. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Wants to pass. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a 3rd overtime. Powers forward. They couldn't get it in, and what a heartbreaking way for this one to end in double overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,